Come on, season 6, Mama roll on coin now. Hello everyone, it's your homeboy Padam here with a review for you. And I am reviewing season 6, episode 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And in case you didn't see my last episode review, there's a link down below. So check it out. Let's get started. The episode started off with a whole lot of shade because they just came out from the elimination, or should I say non-elimination. And Courtney was like, oh, I was gonna have a riot, I was gonna scream, no, you were gonna send the wrong girl. And Darian's face, she was like, bitch. Which, I mean, but they were gonna send the wrong girl. Whoops, sorry. This episode was just filled with Laganja quotes. And my first quote from her is, quote, I'm sure some of the other queens think that adore one is for both of us. But at the end of the day, she's wearing a navy sweater and a skirt from Forever 21. Bitch. I have 3 things to tell you. Eyeliner, wig, crotch. And then I was glad that Jocelyn was being honest with Courtney, confronting her, being like, hey, it kind of hurts my feelings. And that's good for Jocelyn standing up for herself. Because, like, Courtney knows Jocelyn idolizes her, and to have Courtney treat her like that was just kind of shady, and I didn't really like it. And they go back for a brand new day, and they're at the workroom talking. Of course, Laganja is being herself. And Bianca rolls her eyes at her, and Laganja's like, you can roll your eyes all you want, mama. And then Bianca goes, I'm not your mama. My name is Bianca. And I was like, bitch, you get it, girl. I know Bianca has had many mixed reviews from the viewers, but I've always been on Bianca's side. I think she's a fantastic queen, and I always seem to agree with all the shady stuff she says. Except it's the truth, usually. So this week's mini challenge was a little weird, but it was pretty funny, where they had to dress their chins up like them, I think, and they had to lip sync laying down upside down with googly eyes and hair. And it was pretty funny, and I'm not sure how Ru could judge who did the best, but Jocelyn won in the end. Then she announced the big main challenge was, guess what? Write a stand-up act. And it was like, shit. But here's the twist. The audience will be elderly people. Yikes. Since Jocelyn won the mini challenge, she gets the honor to write the list on the order. Side note, I also thought when Ru was like, oh, pit crew, and she's like, oh, where are they? And that she made a grinder joke. I was like, really? We need a tacky grinder joke just in the middle of the episode? Like, that wasn't really necessary. Darian laughing at Ben and being so mean to her, I've gotten sick of it. I've had enough. I've honestly had enough of Darian for a while now. And she's just being mean for no reason, and she needs to stop and worry about herself, first of all. Another one of my favorite quotes of the episode was, of course, from cute little Jocelyn. She goes, I don't think stand-up's my cup of soup. Not my cup of tea. Cup of tea. Whoa. It was fun. Not my cup of soup. Okay, Jocelyn. Okay. I also like the moment when Ru was going around in the workroom talking to them, and then Ru said to Bianca, she's like, you know, you've been helping the girls a lot. What are they doing to help you? And Bianca's like, well, they're helping me by being horrible queens and stuff. And I was like, classic Bianca. And now we get to the main challenge. And first up, we have Darian Lake. Guess the fuck what that bitch was wearing. She was wearing yet another sparkly dress. Yet another goddamn one, even though this has been her 100th sparkly dress on the runway. And the judges don't even talk about that. God damn it, Darian. Do you have anything different? She's wearing another flashy gown, and I swear to fucking God, if she doesn't mix it up and the judges don't call out on her, I'm going to bust that titty. I thought Darian's, yeah, it was pretty good, but like a lot of it seemed so unoriginal. Because I heard that ninja joke before. The whole, when it comes to the gym, I'm like a ninja. You'll never see me there. I'm like, oh, original. Original. Good, okay. Next up was Cotton It. And she she kind of disappointed me again. But ever since the beginning of this season, I've had such high expectations for her that I thought she was gonna pull out anything fantastic. But it was, or. At least she stayed in restraint with singing something, even though it wasn't very funny. And when she started to sing, I was like, oh shit, where is this going? When's the punchline coming? Oh girl. And it was like, yeah, I kind of chuckled when she said, the gays of West Hollywood. And I was like, oh, no, okay. I thought her outfit, though, was pretty nice. It was black and gold. Again, it looked rich. She looks like a well-paid drag queen. Next up was Adore Delano. And it was, again, pretty disappointing. It started out pretty funny, though, when she's like, I know I look like a Mexican Katy Perry. And I was like, oh, maybe that, yeah, I see it. Later on, she kind of pulled a Trinity and was like, oh, okay, this is my first time. I don't do this stuff. And I was like, oh boy, Adore. And she cussed up a storm. And it reminded me when Detox did the roast last year, and she always cussed up the storm. I also thought her outfit was... I mean, it's supposed to be a stand-up funny thing, so it didn't have to be glamorous, but it was kind of like, cute mini sombrero. Coming up fourth was Ben de la Creme, and she was also another disappointing one. Even though she says she's not really good at those one-liners, I was hoping something pretty funny and the audience would like it. But it did not go well. I was paying attention at first, but later on I lost it. I zoned out from the bitch, and I had no idea what she was talking about. I was just like, what is happening right now? And then, bitch, when one of the audience says, so tell us a joke, it was like, boom. Oh, bitch. By the way, I think RuPaul's Drag Race sound effects deserves a goddamn Emmy, because it makes it hella more fun and dramatic. I felt disappointed because she barely survived last week, so I was hoping she was going to really, get up there. And she has been very strong queen earlier, and now she's getting kind of weak, and I'm like, oh, come on, Ben, come on! Her outfit, I honestly loved, but it was an outfit she wore before, only in a red form, even though I thought it was so gorgeous, and her makeup was gorgeous, and I loved that wig. That's probably my favorite wig of Ben de la Creme. But it was kind of the same thing. And then it was motherfucking Laganja time. And all I can say is, it went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. She started off terrible with the, oh God, it's in the hazard. Turn off immediately. Oh my goodness. And her entire act was about her smoking marijuana, and it was just like, what are you doing, bitch? What the fuck are you doing? And then the worst part was when she's like, it's so dry there, kind of like your vagina. Her outfit, I know it's supposed to be stand-up, and I think she was trying to look funny and be funny, but it was rough, bitch. It was rough. That little pink poodle you had on, I was like, that looks cheap. And then also at the beginning of her stand-up, she's like, as you could tell from my accent, I'm from Texas. And we're like, no, I couldn't tell that you were from Texas. Shut the fuck up. You don't even have that thick of an accent, so why don't you shut the hell up? Next was Trinity, and she was by far the biggest delightful surprise of the entire night. And she did so much better than I think anyone would have ever guessed. And I actually laughed at some parts, and I thought she did really well. And she looked okay. I didn't mind the whole Japanese gown thing, and I was like, okay. And the hair was okay. I didn't mind it, really. It was a good way that she connected with the audience, with the whole talking about her grandma and the whole lighting bill. I thought that was a really good idea. And it went a lot better than I thought, and I was really, really happy for Trinity. Even though these past weeks I have hated Trinity because she's just like, I give up. I lip sync. That's what I do. It's like, well, this is RuPaul's fucking Drag Race. Of course, you're going to do a bunch of other different shit. Come on. Next was Jocelyn, and honestly, it was also pretty rough, except I didn't really think it was gonna be funny. But poor Jocelyn, at least she tried her best. Bless her soul. That's the good thing about Jocelyn. She really tries her best. And Jocelyn's outfit kind of reminded me of a reject of a costume for Pink's Funhouse tour. Sorry, girl. But her face looked nice, and I liked her wig. It was pretty nice. I liked that, at least. Better than last week's. The top hat and no wig. And finally, the very end was Miss Bianca. And she did not disappoint. You can tell that she can really think on her toes. Because, you know, the guy, old man, fell asleep. And she's like, wake that bitch up for me, will ya? Like, it was nice to see that she can really improvise and, like, deal with the audience, you know? And I think my favorite joke was at the very end. She's like, since I'm in a nice mood, I'm going to give you all fresh tennis balls on your walkers. And I thought that was funny. And, yeah, we're all, nice one, Bianca. And I thought her outfit was classic Bianca, I guess, you know? I didn't really have a whole lot of complaints. So, yeah. And now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. A dramatic reenactment of Laganja's breakdown on stage. Tonight wasn't a character, and I do talk like that, and I'm sorry. No, you talk like this. This is how you talk. I'm trying tooth and nail to impress you guys. You won the challenge last week, but you know what? It didn't feel like a win, Rue, because all I could hear was that my crotch is too low or my hair is off. And I feel like an amateur up here, and I feel like I can never do anything to please you. And I love myself, and I do believe that I'm a superstar. And I am fighting so hard to prove you. And I have given up everything in my life to be a drag queen. And breathe, breathe. We all do that Kiki voice. It's a funny voice, but we can't do it all the time. It's the same note that we have for Ben de la Creme. It separates you from being human. And here's my favorite part. You know, in the real world, people love me and they think I'm such a performer and they love to come and see me and I get so built up and that's a nightclub, girl. You came in this competition to get to the next level and what we're telling you is what it takes and I'm not gonna fucking steer you wrong. Not for no goddamn TV show. You're here because I saw something in you and you've got to learn how to own your stardom. End scene. It was me the whole time. Surprise! The winner was Bianca, and I'm glad Bianca won. I think she deserved it. I think she was the best performance of the week. I'm really glad she won. It was no surprise, too. And then the bottom two is between Laganja and Miss Jocelyn Fox. And when they first announced that, the first thing I thought was, okay, Jocelyn, all you gotta do is just keep up Laganja, and they'll send her ass home because Laganja's already had her chance, and Rue's probably pissed off at her right now. So, just keep up with her. And bitch, did she keep up with her. When it first started, though, Laganja took that awful afro wig off, and she had another wig under it. And I was like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, Roxy, season 5. Okay. And I was actually glad it was a song that I actually, like, know the words to, and I knew the song well, so it was fun to watch them perform to it. And then, the moment we've been waiting for, that motherfucking double split at the same time. Ooh, bitch, that was hardcore, and I did not see that coming from Jocelyn, and it was so amazing. And after that lip sync, that was, like, probably the first time I saw Jocelyn as, like, an actual competitor for Drag Race. Do I still think she's not gonna win though? Yeah, I still don't think she deserves it, and nor I don't think she will win. But that lip sync was fantastic. Good for Jocelyn and Laganja. If I could say something nice about Laganja though, I would say that she's very energetic. And she gives the audience everything she got. And that's that's good. Good for you, Laganja, for doing that. It's just you're fucking annoying as shit. And the moment when Rue said, Jocelyn Fox, Shantae, you stay, a weight just lifted off my shoulders. And I was like, the bitch is gone. Laganja's like, exiting speech was so fucking scripted, so fucking fake, and I was like, goodbye, Laganja, and she was like, you know, I'm happy for everything. No, you're fucking pissed that you got 8th place. You know damn well you're pissed you got 8th place. And now if you watched Untuck, bitch, shit went down. First off, another great Laganja quote, she said, oh, I had no idea that I was annoying them. And if you want to watch the second meltdown of Laganja, which was so fucking fantastic, I loved it. My favorite quote was like, this isn't Barney and Friends, girl. I feel very attacked. Very great. I'll try and get a link in the description of the other breakdown if you want to watch that. Loved it. It was TV gold. And another thing, I love that Laganja in Untucked, she's like, fucking send me home, I'm done. You all gonna have a ball when I'm gone. And then during the lip sync, she's like, please don't send me home. Please don't send me home. Okay. My favorite queen of the week, performance-wise, would be Bianca. But personality-wise would be Jocelyn, because I earn more respect for Jocelyn because she's nice, but I think she's learning how to stand up for herself, and that's really good for her. And her lip sync was amazing. My least favorite, you can fucking guess. Sorry that I made this half of this episode all about Laganja, but this was her last episode, so we'll never have to speak of the bitch again. My favorite look on the runway, though no one really judged about their runway look, it was probably Courtney's, probably, because it looked so black and gold, looked very nice on her, and of course, Courtney's one of the fishiest queens I've ever seen before. That or Ben de la Crème's red showgirl's dress, I like that too. Okay, so for my order of queens right now, after all the episodes that have been released so far, I would do number 7, Darian Lake. Sorry, bitch, you gotta go. Goodbye, boo-boo. Number 6, Jocelyn. I know, even though, but she's a very nice girl, but she's number 6 for me. 5th, I'm gonna say Trinity, but if she does well next week, she's gonna be up higher on my list. The last 4 queens I've loved throughout the entire competition, but I'm sorry, Ben de la Crème, but I'm going to have to put you 4th right now because you've disappointed me in the last 2 challenges. So 4th, Ben de la Crème. 3rd, I would put Courtney Act, even because I've had her at number 1 throughout most of the season, but she's been disappointing me as well, so I'm putting her 3rd. 2nd, I'm putting Bianca Del Rio. And then, honestly, my favorite, if I'm keeping it real, is Azor Delano. And yeah, so that's my ranking. Next week's challenge, they are going to be hosting their own talk show, which is my personal dream. And I think that the people who will do well, I think, will be Bianca, Adore, I think. And then I think Trinity and Jocelyn will struggle at it. Though I really hope Darian blows it and goes home. Sorry, girl. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. All of that. And yeah. Alright. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Sissy that wow.